All right, what's going on YouTube? Jeff Beggins here, another morning drive. This is a little different this morning because I'm going direct to consumer, going directly to sellers, future sellers, current sellers, people that are thinking about selling in the future, and I am outing what needs to happen and how they need to select the right people to do it, to hire, to take control of the largest financial asset in their life. So watch it, enjoy it, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you're going to get notified. Hit that little ring button and make sure that you get notified on all the new content we're pushing out pretty much daily for you guys. So thanks for watching.
When the summer comes around, are you down again? Touchdown at the ground, it's high, do you remember?
Today's a little different message. I'm going direct to sellers, buyers, future sellers, future buyers, direct to consumer messaging here today, because here's what's going on in the real estate business, and I'm going to give you 100% my advice on how to choose somebody to represent you in a transaction. Okay, so this is why I'm doing this. There are way too many people in the real estate industry, in my opinion, right now. There's a wait list for it. There's the highest number of agents ever in the history of this planet. We've been doing this for 26 years as a company right here in Tampa Bay right now. And we've seen a lot. So what I'm tired of is people that aren't being as forthright and up and just direct as they need to be. So here's what it is. If you're thinking about selling your house, the first thing I'm going to tell you is don't do it. Okay? And which is something you're not going to hear from a lot of real estate agents or brokers. Don't do it. The reason I say don't do it is, held long enough, real estate is the best asset you're ever going to have in your life. What are your other options? Can you rent it and cover the payments on it and then go buy something else and still qualify? If you don't know, talk to a lender, talk to us, we'll help you guide that through. But if there's a way to keep that property in your asset column, keep it, okay? Unless you have a better use for the money or life's changing, you actually need another house and you have to sell the property, then and only then consider selling the property. Now, the next question for you is, how quickly do you need to sell the property? That's the question. Because if you have time, play the market, right? And what do I mean by play the market? You can go to Home Depot, you could go buy a sign, and you can go buy a Sharpie marker. You could throw your phone number on the outside, and you could stick it in your front yard, and you could see if you get some low-hanging fruit from a neighbor or a friend who's thinking about buying something in that neighborhood, and just see if you can do it, right? Why not? Why not try that and exhaust your options, okay? Now, everybody and their grandmother has a real estate license, so there's no shortage of people that you know that have a real estate license, and that's the big danger. So let's say that you decided you have to sell, and you've tried the little sign in the front yard to see if you got a low-hanging, easy deal. Because once you find a deal, you can work with a title company, attorney, an agent will probably just put the deal together for you to just kind of make sure you didn't do anything stupid in the transaction, and then you could be on. Now, if that doesn't work, you're going to need strategic marketing, representation, and guidance, because you can't forget the fact that this is the or one of the largest financial transactions of your life. It's not just selling a house for a few $100,000, it's a few $100,000s, right? It's an asset transfer that is huge and big and serious and powerful and has consequences if not done correctly, okay? So this requires you to put your business hat on for a second and say, I have an asset, I need it sold, marketed, and represented by a true professional that knows what the hell they're doing, that actually has my back, okay? And this is where it gets direct, because not all real estate agents have the ability to have your back and represent you. Now, some do, some don't. Most don't ever talk about it because those are the ones that don't, okay? So the questions that you need to be asking are, how do you represent me, and how can you legally show me that you have 100% loyalty and confidentiality and obedience and a full fiduciary relationship to make sure that my interests are put first in this transaction? And if they don't have the answer to that question, it's called single agency. My advice is run and get somebody that has the ability to represent you at that highest level most of the time, okay? So that's number one. Then you need to say, all right, who do I trust, right? Who do I like? Who do I trust? Who do I feel has my best interest at heart? And then you start thinking about an agent. Just because you see a postcard, or just because you see somebody's sign, just because there's an office around the corner, doesn't mean anything, okay? What means something to you is who is real, who has your best interest and who has the ability to go to the mat for you and protect you that you trust, okay? That's where the interview comes in. Now, once you find a person that you trust, you need to peek behind that person and see what resources, abilities, and just power is standing behind that agent, because you're not hiring the agent. When you look at that listing agreement, it's with a brokerage, right? So you need to think about which brokerage has the back of this agent that you think you like and trust, right? And what does that brokerage do to market, strategically position, price, negotiate, and represent your best interest? Where is the powerhouse? Where is the experience? How many deals are they doing a day? How many agents are involved? What's their marketing plan? Where is their exposure? Where's their reach? Where's the YouTube channels? Where's the Facebook marketing? Where is the digital market? Where's the targeting? Where's the farm? What are the agents going to do? Where is their action plan? Where's their marketing plan? What's going on? What are they going to do to actually get your property attracted, right? And attractive to the marketplace? What's their experience on positioning your property in the marketplace? Because in essence, what you're doing is you're entering a market, right? I always joke about this one, but it's not a joke. It's like you go into Publix and you're looking for a can of beans, and you go down the bean aisles. First of all, it's shocking to think how many cans of beans are for sale. And then you look at the spectrum and you've got the dented one with the torn label, and that's on clearance. And then you have the gold one that's organic and non-GMO. That's the most expensive one with a pretty label on the side. So if you're going to put your can on the shelf in competition with these other cans on the shelf, are you closer to this dented torn one, or are you closer to the gold generic or organic one? Or are you somewhere in the middle? So you need somebody with the experience and business savviness to understand how to position your property in comparison to the other properties that are on the market that you're entering the marketplace of. It's not hard, but it's extremely critical that you have people with a business sense to actually understand that this largest financial transaction that you have is now entering the marketplace, and you better be attractive to the person that's walking down that aisle. Now that's step one. So once you attract the person to buy your product, to look at it, take it off the shelf and read the label, which is a showing, then you need somebody that knows how to actually convert that lead into a sale. Let's talk about sales skills for a second. Now, this is something that's really kind of implied when you're hiring a salesperson, that you think they have sales skills, but it's not true, right? Very few people have taken the time to really hone their sales skills. I'll give you an example. If you were to have an open house, right, and you're sitting there and people walk through that door, that's where the sales game starts, right? Because your agent should totally understand personality profiling. And I'm going to go deep on it for a second, because I can tell, and our agents can tell, just by the car people are driving, the way they're walking in, how they're shaking their hand, how they're making their eye contact, the shirts they're wearing, how they're working. Are they a high D controlling personality? Are they an interpersonal I? Are they the S, more sociable? Are they amiable personalities? Are they analytical styles? Are they from a visual upbringing? Do they have an auditory influence? Are they more touchy-feely kinesthetic style? Because here's the thing. When somebody walks into your home, which is your largest asset, a salesperson should recognize all of these things that are coming to them, because the way that I would describe your home, or a salesperson should describe your home, completely changes depending on who's walking through that door. Because if I have a high I visual personality that's very personable, my pitch, if you will, of your home is completely different than a highly analytical person that walks in from a feeling personality, right? It's a completely different pitch. So everybody comes in as a mix of all these different personalities and tribal upbringings, and the way that they process information and trust and feel comfortable. Because face it, if they don't feel comfortable with your agent or your home, they're gone, okay? So it's absolutely critical to have the sales skills and make sure that they know exactly how to connect and what to do, and what to do in those first critical 3 to 7 seconds when they connect with a potential buyer from your house, whether it's over the phone, as an internet lead, or a face-to-face walk-in. Guys, it is a serious business with the largest financial asset of your life, and you need to put it in the hands of somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing. Very few agents take the time to upgrade their sales skills and know how to read the people, connect with the people, and are they D personalities, I personalities, S personalities, C personalities, are they visual, auditory, are they kinesthetic? How do you relate to them? How do you explain the property? How do you find their buying signals, their attraction strategies, and convert the attraction into buying signals and strategies, and get them to close and buy your house? And then make sure that they're working with the right professionals to make sure that the lending is in place, they have the right loan packages. Maybe they found a better opportunity for them to buy your house a little bit faster with the right lender. Who's the title company that they're using? What is the attorney they have on staff? Where are the home inspectors that they're doing? If they're not advising you to do an inspection and kind of pre-stage your home before it hits the marketplace and kind of tease the market, they're not doing a good job. So I know I'm throwing a lot out there for you, but I'm doing it for a reason, because I'm tired of seeing people not bring the level of service that the selling public deserves, okay? It's the largest financial transaction in your life. You deserve somebody who's going to treat it like that, run a business like a business, and has the time, experience, knowledge, energy, know-how, backing, guidance, and just horsepower behind them to actually get your property sold, attract the buyer, close the deal, hold your hand so you don't have to worry about anything except where do I show up at the closing table and where's my check, okay? It's solid, it's serious, and it's real. And that's my advice to you guys. Whether you work with us or not, I want to raise everybody's level. The rising tide raises all boats. And please reach out with any questions. I don't care if you work with us or not. I really don't. I would love the opportunity to, but it doesn't matter if we do. I want to make sure that you are taken care of and you don't throw away money in one of the most premier times ever in selling real estate. So hope that provided value. Hit me up with a message anytime, comments, questions, ideas, thoughts, and hope it brought some value to you guys. Thanks for watching.